Yeah, I want to talk about some current event with the conflict between North Korea and the United States. And I think that Muslim countries or many third world countries should be helping North Korea because North Korean are doing work, or they are engaging in a war that will come around next to their doorsteps. Like if the United States succeeds in Korean Peninsula, I guess where they will be going next? They will be coming to Iran, or there will be military conflict back again in the Gulf region, or if the United States doesn't suffer a military defeat, well, they're just gonna pick up their pieces and they're gonna go another place. So if I were a politician or military leader, I would help North Korean government with money, with helping with their wounded, or with promises of rebuilding, or with anything, because this is a kind of a shared problem. And I do believe that what the U.S. government is saying, that the Chinese are so in love with us and they will help us, they'll pressure the North Korean. I think that's complete baloney. China does a tremendous amount of business with North Korea, and in fact, it's really the Chinese foreign policy that's in trouble because of their conflict with the United States in China Sea, and also they're afraid of the new tax system. And I think that this is a setup, really, that the Chinese are in it, and I'm almost very sure from the statements that the Putin made that they'll protect North Korea, that the Russians are in it, and also I do think that there is military and financial cooperation or help coming from Middle East, somewhere Iran or other countries, because of recent statement by North Korean government regarding Israel. That's yeah, I don't read the news the way I don't have a certain blinder on, interpret everything according to a certain ostrich mind. I'm not American, I wasn't raised there, and I look at reality as is. And one thing I can tell you is that I think many American politicians and also their military leaders are very much out of touch with reality, and also with the current state of technology. I was hearing a statement from the Joint Chief of Staff that the Vincent battle group is like invincible, and they can deal with anything the North Korea can throw at them, which is complete baloney. Okay, there is a lot of rockets and weapons that are proliferating almost everywhere, and they call these rockets, they call them carrier killers, and one can destroy entire aircraft carrier. There's enough punch in it. Then who says you cannot explode an EMP on top of sea region, a small EMP? There's many ways to kill off unwanted guests. I know a couple of them. I don't believe these stories, and also that these conflicts and these process that the United States subjects many third world countries, or even countries that are not third world, which are pretty strong military, and it ruins them. Like United States completely ruined Iraq. Plans to do that with North Korea. Has plans for Iran, and I don't know what other plans they have for Middle East. What's good for the goose is also good for the gander. We have military. We have Iran has resources, financial, has good relations with many countries. We can do the same. We can ruin whatever plan United States has anywhere in Yemen or in Israel. We can ruin Israel if we want. In fact, we are doing that. We have nukes. We have same North Koreans have nukes. They have economy. They have relations with other countries. They buy and sell with China, with the Middle East. They have relations with Russia. There's nothing special about this place, the United States, and their politicians, they're totally out of touch, totally in the past, and the outcomes of this war, future wars, they're not written in stone. They're very much open, and anything can happen, and anything will happen. Plus, many countries, they have been preparing for this because they know it's coming. The other problem the United States has is I was listening to the politicians. They were talking, hey, well, we don't want to overthrow your regime. We don't want to do regime change in North Korea, but we have been going around the world from place to place and overthrowing governments. Well, I don't understand why people don't believe us. They don't want to have any negotiation with us. They don't trust our agreements. Hey, it's a surprise to me. Anyhow, forget it. Yeah, I don't think many countries believe United States, that United States will not try to overthrow their government or invade them or send the special forces inside them. And they are very suspicious, and this suspicion is very valid, very much grounded in history, and also the United States is not number one in anything, in technology or in military hardware, and many of these weapons that the U.S. military or Navy has, they have equivalents in North Korea or Iran or Russia or China, and they can trade blows. In fact, that's what the military is for trading blows with the likes of Israel and United States. That's what they are paid for. It's, I don't think U.S. should listen to defectors and think that their story is the story. Not. Also, the North Korea has quality that many Arab countries they don't have. Their willingness to challenge and fight the United States, because this problem is not going away. The U.S. government is not going to stop practicing militarism or going from place to place. So at some point, at this point, or a year down the road, or another 2 years, this will become a hot zone in another place, in Persian Gulf, or in Ukraine, somewhere else, or in China Sea. It will become a conflict, and there will be a war. Okay, because the world, they cannot live with militarism. One country, enforcing their decisions or ideas on the world. The world has grown beyond those parameters, beyond those definitions, and it will become a war if it doesn't happen here in North Korea. It will become a nuclear war somewhere else. It will become with Russia, or either way. Either way, somebody's going to get their ass kicked very hard and very good for them to stop badgering foreign governments. It's very strange the way many American politicians think. They think that they have so much hubris, like, okay, we'll force a country like China or Russia to do our bidding for us. Like to go and force North Korea to do something that they may now want to do. And it's like the thinking is so messed up. It's a World War II kind of thinking. Well, China is a sovereign country. It has a tremendous military and great economy, a huge population, a huge military. How are you going to force China to do something that's not according to their best wishes or their government or their people's national interests? How are you going to do that? I mean, are you so important? Or you, the girls in Hollywood, they're so enticing that the foreign leaders, oh my God, I've just gone head over heels. I'm going to pressure North Korea to make peace with the United States because I want this girl. She's so pretty. Does this logic even work? Is this is somebody living in reality in today's world? I don't know. Then there's another fiction of invincibility or inviolability of U.S. Territories or U.S. Homeland. It's like, everybody else is an idiot, and they sat around 30, 40, 50 years. They didn't develop any kind of weapons, any kind of submarine, any kind of rocket or space nukes. No, they're just dumb. They're just like Africans, really. But the other countries cannot fight back. They cannot do anything. They are at your mercy at all times. Is this for real? Anyhow. Yeah, you can tell whose side I am on. I think the U.S. militarism has to stop. Has to stop harassing other countries. And I'm Iranian. I imagine Koreans or North Koreans, they do not like their country bombed or their other Koreans getting killed or injured, or their country get divided. This goes ditto. I feel sympathies towards Syrians or Muslims. I would take a Muslim over a Zionist any day. My sympathies or my support, where does it go? It goes naturally to my own client, my own kinfolk. So this is how I feel about it, and I don't think the world is defenseless in dealing with the United States and Israel. There are weapons. We have technology. We have money. We have very smart people. And this situation that exists in the world is not something that many countries they can live with, and it will end up in a military conflict and might become nuclear. But I think that Russia and China, they are the great humanitarians, because they took steps to cut off or ship this conflict into another region, like it's not happening where it would threaten Russia or China or Middle Eastern countries or Europe. It's kind of been sectioned off. A lot of shit can happen. I'm grateful it's not happening in Persian Gulf. It's not happening in our borders. If North Korea has conflicts that they feel that the only way to resolve it is through warfare, that's their legitimate national interest, I go with that. Then this brings out another discussion of how people they get caught up in a different old paradigm, and they cannot eject themselves out of that old time philosophies and thinking, even though many things have changed, and you see all these news bits and flashes that point to something else. But in Darwin's writings, he talks about evolution and how animals adapt to a certain locale or certain geography or a certain number of prey, and they cannot adapt when those when the conditions change, the temperature changes, or there's more rain or less rain, or the vegetation changes, and the animal was already evolved a certain kind of devices or ways of finding food, and when the food source has changed or the prey is not there anymore, they also starve, and they go extinct. In fact, 99% of all the animals are extinct. And hey, can this happen to empires? Can this happen to the U.S. government or military? Could they be like some kind of a dinosaur, and many countries might be just avoiding them, or because they know they have to put up the sacrifice to permanently get rid of them? I don't know. Usually, like I said in the other video, when a mafia boss wants to kill off one of the top lieutenants who is doing a lot of bad things, he doesn't do it personally. He doesn't come out and I want to blow your brains out. But he gets somebody to do it for him, or maybe the world or many countries that have been the recipient of unwanted military interventions or unwanted CIA-backed operations. Maybe they have paid off somebody else to do their hard work for them. Anyhow, these are just some suggestions, and when I go out in the public, I don't imagine myself to be invincible. Nothing can happen to me, and nobody can say nothing to me. I don't have such hubris. I don't. I'm part of society. I'm part of the world. Hey, is the United States and even the people, or even the beautiful people of Orange County, are you still part of the world, and you are also vulnerable to what may be going on that you never wanted to look at outside of your borders, because you have the ostrich brain? Yeah, there is something like that going on. Anyhow, even though I promised to stop my video channel from talking about militarism, I can't. It's I'm part of society. I'm part of the world, and these things, they affect me, and I react. It's only like an intellectual discussion and reaction. Like I said, I'm very law-abiding citizen. I think they still consider me a citizen. Thank you very much for being in my YouTube channel and listening to my rant. Thanks.